This is an homage to the game P.T. On August 12th, 2014, exactly 10 years back, a little company called 7780s Studio released a demo out of the blue. This changed everything. It would take a few years before the public found out what actually happened around this game that allegedly would end up being called Silent Hills. This game has grabbed people for many years after its disappearance and has inspired other games, including the terrifying game Visage. Before we go through this, I would like to shout out The Great Debate, Leadhead and Lance McDonald. These people have covered P.T. before, and they have gone much more in depth to everything surrounding this game, Kojima, Konami, and more. We will only touch foot of this, so if this video made you crave more, absolutely check out their content. It will be linked in the description. We wake up in a dark grey room that looks similar to a hidden basement. There's a light shining above a brown door. The door slowly opens, but we cannot make out who or what opened it. We stand up and slowly move towards the door. We've ended up in a narrow hallway with trash everywhere. In the back, we hear a radio playing. It mentions familicide. Fathers butchering their families, seemingly under a certain spell.
The girl was found shot once in the chest from point-blank range. The mother, who he shot in the stomach, was pregnant at the time. Police arriving on scene after neighbors called 911 found the father in his car listening to the radio. Several days before the murders, neighbors say they heard the father repeating a sequence of numbers in a loud voice. They said it was like he was chanting some strange spell. There was another family shot to death in the same state last month, and in December last year, a man used a rifle and meat cleaver to murder his entire family. In each case, the perpetrators were fathers. State police say this string of domestic homicides appears unrelated, though it could be part of a larger trend such as employment, child care, and other social issues facing the average family.
We move through the only other open door and down a few small set of stairs. We end up in the same hallway as we just entered. However, things are different. It's quiet. Except for the lamp holder near the front door. Once we get to the end of the hallway, we notice the door at the end is closed. Something falls down. A cockroach. It skitters to the other end of the hallway when a bonking sound is heard on the door. When we follow the cockroach, a portrait lies on the floor. Once we go back, the door at the end has been opened. We go through this newly opened door. And once again, we arrive in the same hallway. What is happening here? It is still quiet, and the door to the end is still open. So what's up with this hallway? Something or someone is behind that door. We quickly go through the door at the end, and again, not much has changed. Or has it? Without doubting, we hurry to the end of the hallway and notice that. Then another door opens and a dozen cockroaches skitter out of the newly opened room. After this encounter, the door at the back finally opens and we rush to get out of here. We return to the entrance of the hallway once more, but this time it's not as quiet. With goosebumps on our arms, we look straight forward to the end. This next hallway is quiet once more. Except for the background music slowly becoming more intense. We go around the corner and... a flashlight. Wait, who is that in the mirror? Can you tell? After the intensified sound retreats, we move out of the bathroom and quickly make our way through the end door. In the next room, we hear some breathing behind us, while the radio again is making sounds. I will let this play out.
Don't touch that dial now, we're just getting started. Retrieved the rifle and shot his wife as he was cleaning up the kitchen. You can't trust the tap water. While his son came to investigate the commotion, the father shot him too. His 6-year-old daughter had the good sense to hide in the bathroom, but reports suggest he lured her out by telling her it was just a game. The girl was found shot once in the chest from point-blank range. The mother, who was shot in the stomach, was 204-863. Seen after neighbors called 911 found his father in his car listening to the radio. Several days before the murders, look behind you. I said, look behind you. Like he was chanting some...
Once we wake up, we're in the same hallway as we were before. We quickly interact with the picture and move on. This next hallway is also completely dark, with a baby crying in the background. This next hallway is also completely dark, with a baby crying in the background.
his family, the father hung himself with a garden hose they had in the garage.
From this moment forward, everything becomes even darker than before. In this next section, we once again hear the radio, this time in Swedish. I'll have it translated here.
Låt oss välja. Min röst som förtäljer framtiden eller dina plågade Nå, vad väljer du? Du kan välja. Ditt liv, din framtid. Klok som du är, så kanske du redan upptäckte. Ja, radiodramat för 75 år sedan var sanning. De är här på vågen. Och de övervakar och ser allt. Lita ej på mig. Lita ej på polisen. De är redan kontrollerade av dem. Så har det varit i 75 år nu. Endast vår mästare kan hålla dem. Du har en rätt. En rätt att bli en av oss. Så välkommen till vår värld. Mycket snart öppnas portarna till en ny dimension. 204863. 204863.
Everything is becoming crazier and crazier. Until we find a little peephole in the wall.
You got fired, so you drowned your sorrows in booze. She had to get a part-time job working a grocery store cash register. Only reason she could earn a wage at all is the manager liked how she looked in a skirt. You remember, right? Exactly 10 months back.
Everything is falling apart. The game appears to be broken. We once again hear the radio, likely the number each father heard before killing off his family. The game restarts. And we arrive back at the start of the game. Or so it appeared. We seem to still have our flashlight. This is a good thing, as this hallway is pitch black with shades of blue. The clock strikes midnight. We take 10 steps and we hear a baby's laugh. After this, we stand completely still. After this, we follow the cries of Lisa. Another laugh. Lisa. 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 Lisa.
You've been chosen.
Dad was such a drag. Every day he'd eat the same kind of food, dress the same, sit in front of the same kind of games. Yeah, he was just that kind of guy. But then one day he goes and kills us all. He couldn't even be original about the way he did it. I'm not complaining. I was dying of boredom anyway. But guess what? I will be coming back, and I'm bringing my new toys with me.
Thank you, Hideo, that after 10 years, that this piece of media still haunts my brain. Please check out the great debate, Leadhead and Lance McDonald, who touch upon P.T. on a much deeper level and give different perspective, literally and figuratively to this game, Hideo, and everything that transpired around the development of this demo.